Hello everybody and welcome to the RoboForex channel. We're here with a digest of the most topical news of this week. June came on stage as bright as a firework, which was natural for this strange year. Capital markets are active, ready to work of any signals. Which of them should we consider important? In today's overview, we will speak about oil. OPEC Plus still can't act straight. Statistics with its enormous quantity. The Fed and its through-pass session. And of course, cryptocurrencies and full of expectations crypto market. Let's start with oil. In June, the OPEC Plus session dates turned out rather complicated. It was planned for June 9 to 10th, then it was rescheduled for June 4th, then for June 6th. The story eventually came to its end, but constant rescheduling kept the market tense, though those who wanted to buy still could do that. The Joint Technical Committee will have a session at the end of the second decade of the month. By that time, it will have also become clear what effect an agreement of oil producers has. The facts may drag the oil prices down. However, for now they aim up high to $42 to $43 per Brent barrel. Moving on to the currency market and its movements on statistics. The skyrocketing of the euro seems to be over. Firstly, the European Central Bank expanded stimulation and made it clear that it controls the situation. Secondly, the US statistics turned out expectedly cheerful, both the unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls. This means the dollar has a reason to correct from 3-month bottom. This week's statistics may also help. Here, the USA will be quite active. The data of inflation, producer price index and important prices due. The inflation must be very weak, but this is natural as the economy is stuck. On Wednesday, June 10th, the two-day session of the US Fed will be over. The interest rate remains at the same place, between 0.25% per annum. We are waiting for the comments of Jerome Powell, the head of the Fed, about the real situation in the economy and further steps of the central bank. Powell most likely will be optimistic about the statistics in May and will state the American stimulation works. As for predications, he will be as careful as always not to spoil positive market moods. All in all, this June session of the Fed may turn out through pass and hardly informative. The statistics provide much more data. Also, the calmer and more confident will be Powell, the better it will be for the United States dollar. As for publications from the Eurozone, we should know the Investor Trust Index by Centix and the GDP data. At the end of the week, the industrial production data is due and it will hardly be cheering. Great Britain will also be active in terms of statistics. Last week, the pound renewed its 3-month peaks in pair with the dollar, but this was quite natural as the USD was almost in a coma. The weakness of the dollar covered up for all the negative factors at once, such as the number of victims of the coronavirus and Brexit problems. So, if the statistics do not turn out disaster, the pound will go on ascending. The statistics planned are the industrial production data for the manufacturing to the construction industry, as well as the monthly GDP and trade balance parameters. Asia will also provide some statistics this time. China will show its inflation and producer prices. And Japan will issue the final GDP data for the first quarter. The evaluations of the current economic situation, producer price parameters and some minor reports. The yuan is restoring its position after the falling in May. However, keep in mind that it's controlled manually. The yen in pair with the dollar does not attract anyone as safe haven asset because investors do not have anything to hide away from. In this note, we finish the overview on the classic currency market and move on to the digital currencies. The crypto market is focused mostly on Bitcoin behavior that is leaping up and down, testing 10,000 USD and then correcting downwards. At the same time, Ethereum representatives are silent about the test of the 2.0 version, and the market is full of expectations. As for the planned events, June 12th is the end of the hackathon in the Theater project. It has a prize fund planned to be paid off in tokens. The participants are to give suggestions about enhancement of the functionality and usability of the blockchain. In essence, the hackathon is a global forum, and Theta needs fresh views for which is ready to pay. Now you have a full overview of the second week of June. Summer is around the corner. The coronavirus seems to be leaving us, and life is coming back to normal. Don't miss any important news from financial markets. Subscribe to our channel, click on the bell and enjoy our weekly reviews. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.